again, and whew, it's a happy morning, everybody. And I'm going to bring myself onto the front screen here, and here I am. Okay, so it's a beautiful day, and I guess I can put my myself in the speaker mode here. See if that works. It doesn't work, so that's weird. So, good morning, everybody. It's episode 248. Let's see if I can jog my memory here. Let's see if we can get my. All right, there it is. Okay, so we're going to get my poster up here. I'll show you this cool poster I made because it's a really important day, everybody. Not only is it Women in Weeds Day, and I forgot to put that on our poster, but when I put my poster up on the shout here, you'll be able to see exactly what we're talking about here, and see if I can do that here. Okay, so I've got that. And let's see if that works here. So we're going to go boom, boom, and amazing. We just lost me now. So let me work this out, everybody. Hang on just a minute. So we're going to go boom. We're going to go choose video filter, none. Let's go none. And so maybe we won't have me today because I just lost me. And we're live, everybody. So just bear with me for a second so we can find me back here. Find me back. Okay, so there we go. So if we go boom. Okay, so I think that's better. And we'll put that on the other screen. And actually, what's going on here is my overlays is messing with my underlays. So eyeglasses, move over. Okay. Hello, everybody. It's Jeff Eichen here, and we're on Weeds Day, and you cannot really. I'm trying to get you my poster here. That's my poster, and it's not. Messing with us to let's see, bring to front. Let's see if that'll help. Did not. Okay, so anyways, no poster today. My love has gone away, and no poster today. My love has gone away. It's a weed show. But if you had my poster, you could see that it's really beautiful rendition of Joe Biden releasing Leonard Peltier. So it's a really beautiful thing. Let me pin myself to the front here. If I pin myself to the front, I should be able to learn all these incredible tools from, God, 248 shows. It's an amazing event, amazing time. And I'm here. I'm with CBA, CBG, CBD, and all these things that mean that we need to re-legalize marijuana, not to decriminalize it. And you're hearing it from me, Jeff Eichen, on Weeds Day, episode 248. And I'm just going to roll into our share screen here, and I'll show you my poster first when I share my screen, and then we'll have our intro. And thanks for being patient with me, everybody. So here is, let's go right to my Photoshop since we're sharing screen here, and I'll show you exactly what my poster looks like. So it says Tell Joe Clemency, and that was when we were on the water like years ago. It was like 3 years ago. So free Leonard Peltier. He's coming home on the 18th, and today we were supposed to have his son on, but maybe we'll get him on next week. It's going to be very close to either when he's coming home or when he's already home, because he's coming home on the 18th. And that gentleman was in jail for how many years, everybody? For 50 years. 50. So he got no life for something that was claimed that he didn't do. So, there's all the conspiracy theories in the world, but nothing can tell us that cannabis and marijuana is something that somebody should be in jail for, or for nonviolence, like Leonard Peltier. And he's old, for gosh sakes. He's in a walker. He's 80, but nonetheless, he is coming home now. My theory is, once I play the our intro, so my intro is right here, everybody. My theory is here is to end prohibition. So let's see if this is the right one. Hang on just a minute. If this is nope, that's not it. That's Concert for Relief. So let's find our incredible episode 246. Is that there? It is, episode 248. Okay, so we've got our intro here, and this will explain some of the Leonard stuff here, and why nobody should be in jail for a plant or like Leonard for 50 years. Hello, everybody. Here's our new logo for Relief Aid concert 12/20/25. We're getting ready. We're raising money, so send it our way. And we're looking for Snoop. We're looking for Willie. We're looking for Melissa Etheridge, and we're looking for you to help to sponsor
Elliot
our
had a sense of humor. I
concert
had a
that we're
sense
going
of
to have for the
humor,
prisoners.
and
Okay.
we
Thank
wanted
you.
to keep things light about something that was very serious. At the time, we lived in Tom Mix's cabin, the log cabin in Laurel Canyon, and that's where we would rehearse. And Tom had a vault downstairs next to the bowling alley, and our manager would actually lock us in the vault because the police were always trying to bust us. He would lock us in the vault, give us a couple of joints, and we'd get ready for our rehearsal. So we were one day in there, locked in the vault, and I'm talking, and I'm very animate. My hands move all the time. And I get carried away talking sometimes, especially when after smoking a little pot. Anyway, so I'm holding on to this joint and talking, and Elliot says, "Hey man, don't bogart that thing. Pass it over." And I said, "What?" He said, "You're bogarting." I said, "What's bogarting?" It's hipsterism, man. It's like Humphrey Bogart when you're smoking a joint and talking and holding on to that thing and not passing it. If you hold on to it long enough until it goes out, that's called bogarting.
Today we honor Elliot Ingbar from the classic song with Stash Wagner. He passed away recently in the last few weeks, and good job. And we also honor Leonard Peltier, who's coming home from prison for 50 years. What the fuck? And just honor everybody who's been in jail for nonviolence and wrongfully brought on board. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And now let's pardon him, okay? Next regime, get busy. And for all you prisoners out there, we love you and we honor you. We honor Elliot for helping make the first song, or one of the first songs, to raise awareness for our lovely mama plant, cannabis sativa. And don't you forget it. And as many of you know, Leonard Peltier is coming home, I think February 18th. And it's amazing. He was in jail for 50 years for nonviolence, so, and proof. So pray tune. So we love you, Elliot. Thank you for your journey and for all you've done in your lifetime. Playing with Jimi Hendrix, possibly. All your stuff, Elliot. You played with so many beautiful people. So we honor you, Elliot, and all those people that are on the other side. Come help us end prohibition. It doesn't matter who's in charge. We need to get the word to them. So support our concert at relieffoundation.org and support everything that Jeannie, are you still with us?
Yes.
Hey.
But I can't hear music. I can only hear you.
Yeah, hang on just a minute. I'm trying to get us back. I don't have any of my controls here, everybody. So bear with us while we get uh, our Zoom controls here. Hang on. There's not just like a little thing that says Zoom controls. Hang on. So we're gonna go Zoom. We got Zoom. We got okay. So I'm gonna hit Zoom. Boom. And I'm gonna go up to meeting. We're gonna go view. Here we go. Show chat. Hi, floating meeting controls. Boom. And then we're gonna go view meeting. Show meeting controls. There they are. They're down at the bottom. What the hell? Okay, here we go. Okay, so y'all learn something. You'll learn something every day, everybody. So that just showed us a little bit about Leonard Peltier coming home. And Jeannie, did you have some guests that were coming on board today?
I have heard from both of them, and they should be here. I don't know where they are.
Okay, I heard one pop in, but they didn't show up while we were doing our thing. So yeah, reach out to them again, and in the meantime, tell us a little bit about your surprise guests and why nobody should be in jail for marijuana.
Well, first, let me start with welcome home, Leonard Peltier, warrior. And at last, we can say to Joan and to Kathy that their daddy is coming home, and that is wonderful news. Nobody should be in jail for a plan. Absolutely nobody. Nobody. It grows like a tomato. Why is the government telling me what I can grow and what I can't grow and what I can and cannot heal my body with? No, if they care so much about my choices, then they should care about everybody's choices. It's not just my decision. It's not just my body. It's everyone. And they don't tell us that we can't grow tomatoes. They don't tell us what we can grow in our gardens. Why should they be telling us why we can grow our plant? It's a plant. It is a plant.
Right.
Get over it. It's a plant. Relax. And my guess. So Charles Lynch, U.S. versus Charles Lynch, the longest and most expensive taxpayers. The government tried to put him in prison for what else? The plant. Cannabis. They tried to put him in, and he had to fight for 17 years for his life, all over a plant. Meanwhile, taxpayers were charged $57 million to go after him and to keep prosecuting him. And this man won all 5 of his felony convictions, all 5. That's right. So it can be done. And I believe that it's the death nail in marijuana prohibition. I believe that if we gather together with everyone and we unite as a front and we use that information, that is the spearhead that can take this completely. Our wall, our Berlin Wall will come down as it should. And we have to do it together, people. We can't be on separate islands. We can't be waving flags and not willing to help each other. We are in this together for the sake of each other. So please unite, work together. And for those of you that aren't, tisk tisk. And for those of you that are, thank you. Thank you. Let's do more. Edwin Rubies needs to come out of prison. Meanwhile, James Young, he has brain injury, and he recently has an article written of him. I think it was Northwest Leaf that did a very big article on him. He's been around for a long time as an activist and also being very open about using cannabis for his brain injury, much like Russell, who also tells us that it has healed his brain injury. It's helped him tremendously with his ability to keep being an athlete and keep staying in shape like that after 60. Relax. It is a plant. And when we start realizing that it has got so many medicinal benefits and it helps people in so many different ways, we must advocate for that medicine. We must advocate for what it can do for the human body. And it's more than just being able to have a safety meeting. It is about what it can do for your life, what it can do for healthcare, what it could do for taxes. So let me see if I can't find our guests.
Fantastic. I am showing a photograph that I made. This is actually one of the photographs I made just recently, like in the last, hang on, in the last year. I've been doing NFTs and fine cannabis art forever, and getting ready to do our blockchain raffle and auction for my fine art on metal, on canvas, and on regular paper for to raise money for the concert, everybody. So this is just one of my photographs of beautiful bud that I grew. So that it's just really beautiful to be able to be part of the system and speak up and say what you got to say and mean what you got to mean. And let's go back to our Zoom meeting here. And I'm here with Jeannie today, and we're holding down the fort. Nobody else is in today, but we want other people here. So come on in, everybody. Right now, I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'll do some news. Okay, so let's do some news here. Let's share the news, because the news is quite breathy today. So there's a lot of news coming up here. Let's see who's texting me. Hola from Costa Rica. Okay, we've got Hola from Costa Rica. Let's say, come on in and give us a hello if you have Zoom on your phone. Okay, so that was from Jerry. So we'll see if we can get Jerry. But in the meantime, I'm going to read the news, everybody. And we're on Roku, we're on YouTube, and we're going to be posting to incredible weed culture magazines, and we're going to be definitely going on to the US Weed channel. And so we honor all of the portals and the places that you choose to go to get your weed news. But I'm going to read weed news after I welcome in Russell.
So welcome.
So Russell's coming. Let's see if we can get Russell.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, hang on.
Hi, Russell.
Hi, sweetheart. How are you?
Oh,
Genie 420.
yeah. Good to see you, Russell.
Good to see you guys. I'm getting ready to walk out the door and do physical therapy, but I remembered, got to stop and call.
Yeah, I have patients too that do physical therapy on Wednesdays as well.
So Russell,
How's everybody?
Tell everybody's, as far as I can tell, the ones in the room are good. Russell, tell us a little bit about how you're doing and your backstory for those people who have not met you before.
I am doing wonderful thanks to whole plant medicine and fungus. My backstory is I'm a former athlete and airline industry professional who has become handicapped, brain injury, broke my back, and I was addicted to opiates and benzos. My life became chaos. It got out of control. I lost my family. I lost my job. And then by using whole plant medicine and fungus, I got my life back. I'm on my fourth pacemaker. I've had open heart surgery. I travel the world. I'm back in shape. I love life again. I had a second chance, and I want to prove to all these naysayers whole plant medicine is the way to go, and nobody belongs in jail for a plant, especially our brother Edwin Ruiz.
Well, Edwin has been in jail for 27 years, dude.
Oh, I met Craig Cecil when I spoke. Me and my wife went down to Austin, and I spoke at a conference down there a couple years ago, and I met Craig Cecil. He had just gotten out of prison. He didn't know what a cell phone was.
Oh my God. That's like Woody Allen being frozen for like 400,000 years and coming
Yeah.
and seeing a
Yeah,
car.
it was
Put in
sleeping.
jail. He was put in jail not for cannabis. He was put in jail because he owned a U-Haul company that a bunch of people were using to haul cannabis, and he went down. And he spent quite a long time in a federal penitentiary, all because of cannabis, which is my medicine.
Well, we're raising money to do your
Thank
story.
you.
We're raising money to do the story about all the freed cannabis prisoners. So let's get Andrew back on board. Let's raise that money so I can, in 1 year, make a documentary to expose the crap.
Okay, well, I'm going to meet with Andrew. I had a meeting with Eric Boone Monday, and we plan on talking, the three of us, about Zoom and your name and the concert and all the LA fires. Everything was mentioned. I do remember that.
Yeah, I mean, Eric is the reason that I put you guys together. So be mindful and don't let Eric forget about me. Well,
we're not going to forget about you, Jeff. Nobody can forget about your crazy ass.
I'm telling you guys, we're on the road, and I think that that Andrew, let alone Eric, what are you guys talking about Portugal? What's going on in Portugal?
I'm trying to introduce him to different people over there. We all want to make a trip over there, including yourself. And he's new to the area and he don't speak the language. I've introduced him to people that help him not only find meds, just to show him around. So it looks promising. It does. It looks promising, all because of hemp.
Oh, without a doubt. Yeah. Well, nobody should be in jail for a plant. And we got Leonard Peltier coming home, everybody. So we're really excited about that. Today, I can't put my poster up because of technology, but it's the Leonard Peltier moment. And we've got Russell. Russell's a plant medicine healer. So he says nobody should be in jail for something that you're using legally.
I gotta go hit the weights. I gotta go get the workout gear on and hit it. It's kind of chilly here today, but much love. If you're doing anything during the weekend for the LA fires, let me know. I'll help you out. And until next Wednesday, Solo Breezy, Genie 420, everybody in our little world, I hope everybody's medicated and has a wonderful week.
Fantastic. Always great to have you. And we're in it to win it.
There you go.
Oh, wait. Let's do our photo. Hang on. So I'm going to go, yay. Okay, we got it. Thank you.
Peace, everybody.
Peace out.
Peace and love. Free the weed.
Okay. Thank you, Russell. So that was Russell, everybody. And if we have any Zoom help here, hang on. If we have any swag with our overlays, we can go window, sound effects, and we can go Russell. So there we go. We got our little sound effects there. Hey, so we're happy to have Women in Weed. Tell us a little bit about your knowledge about women in weed. Have you ever met the Canna moms? Ashley, have you ever met the Canna moms?
Oh, yes. Hempfest 2012, I believe. And I met Landon's mom, and I knew Charlotte Figgy, and I knew a lot of the people in the industry, but I've lost so much. When you get your stuff stolen, your social media, you have to start over. And it's so difficult to catch up to what you had or what you did. But yes, I knew a lot of them. And I was aware of all of those situations a long, long time ago. Yes. I've been reaching out to them for a long time and following it and watching it. Yeah, absolute miracle. And that's Nana. Nana is part of Women in Weed. She's been with them for 10 years.
Nana went to Colorado with us. So that was really a beautiful trip with Nana and Kim, and we had Roxanne, and we did great there together. All of us roomed in the same room. We got to meet. Let's see, we got to meet. Who was that elder lady? Peggy, Pamela? I don't know. We met some incredible famous elder lady by the pool, and they were wheeling her around. She got a poster from me, and so what was her name? It was with a P. It was not Peggy. It was, I don't know, but she was famous. And so everybody got to meet everybody, and Nana had a great time, and she's working on her sodas, and we should have Nana back on the show.
Nana's been sick. She's been in bed for a while now. Last week, I talked to her early this week. She's been very sick. So everybody give prayers to Nana. She had somebody come over and she caught something, and she said it just really wiped her out. So everybody give prayers to her and send strength to her.
Wow, Nana, get better. We love you. And I'm going to read the news now. So everybody, so let me share my screen with you. And we got a big fat news moment here. And here we go. So the news today is going to be, are you ready for my little news here? Without Rodimus. Okay, here we go. So it's Weeds Day with the Canna news. Who knows where the sound is, but it's really beautiful that we get the Canna news coming up from all over the world. And I will give you some music here. So it's the Canna news today, and I will actually bring up the Canna news here. So the Canna news starts off with something that I know would make Russell happy. New Mexico panel unanimously approves a bill to legalize psilocybin therapy. Psilocybin. A bipartisan proposal established a therapeutic psilocybin program in New Mexico had an initial hearing before a Senate committee on Tuesday, with lawmakers voting to unanimously advance the bill. Members of the Senate Tax Business Transportation Committee voted 10-0. Hey, that's pretty good. Kind of like the first half of the Super Bowl. So SB 219, known as the Medical Psilocybin Act, enacted patients with certain qualifying conditions would be able to access psychedelic and use it under the guidance of a licensed healthcare provider. Therapy would consist of a preparation session, administration session, and a follow-up integration session. Let me scroll up here. Psilocybin mushrooms is a natural substance that has been found to be medically effectuous for a variety of treatments. The measure lead sponsors Senator Jeff Steinborn, Democrat, told the committee that members of the hearing that this is to create a very thoughtful, very specific, and limited medical program that would operate by the Department of Health. He added that the proposal was developed on every step along the way with consultation. Okay, well, maybe it's the Constitution, and editorial by Mr. Eichen here, and participation from the Department of Health. So everybody, this is a plant medicine. Nobody deserves to be in jail for a plant. I mean, cocaine is made from a plant, but it's different. And it's a Schedule 2 and marijuana's Schedule 1. So what don't we get? Let me read more of the psilocybin celebration here. Text of the measure says it proposes to allow the beneficial use of psilocybin in a regulated system for alleviating qualified medical conditions, including treatment for resistant depression, PTSD, substance use disorder, and end-of-life care. The State Department of Health would be able to approve additional conditions. The state would also license producers to grow mushrooms and processed psilocybin. The synthetic psilocybin and synthetic analogs of the substance would not be allowed under the proposal. Yay! Wait, hang on. So that's kind of cool. Hang on, let's let Noah in. And okay. And we're welcoming Noah in. We're reading the news, Noah. So psilocybin mushrooms is a natural substance that has been found to be medically effectuous and for a variety of treatments. The measure leads sponsor, Senator Steinborn, told the committee members in a hearing that the program would be operated by the Department of Health. He added that the proposal was developed by every step of the way, consultation participation from the Department of Health. So what the heck, everybody? Editorial by Jeff Eichen. We're getting psilocybin legalized now on a different way, a different level across the board. Let's do it with marijuana. Text of the measure says its purpose is to allow beneficial use of psilocybin, regulated systems alleviating qualified medical conditions, including treatment for resistant depression, PTSD, substance disorder, and end-of-life care. The State Department of Health would be able to approve additional conditions, and the state would also license producers to grow mushrooms and process psilocybin. Synthetic psilocybin and analogs of the substance would not be allowed. Yay! And I don't like the synthesized, crap out there. The state of health department would be responsible for establishing guidelines around training clinicians and producers, including dosage, approved settings for administration, production, and storage protocols, and other best practices. So there's no mold, and so they're clean, and it should be that way. I mean, the alcohol industry should be that way. Everything that is MAS, mind altering, should be that way. A 9-member advisory board would be recommended. The board would also review outside petitions for additional qualifying conditions. It would be a multi-year process and a 2.5-year process where the department would create medical psilocybin advisory committee of the experts. Steinborn explained rulemaking would determine the optimal dosage, setting requirements, licensed providers, production guidelines, as well as best practices around training and administration. So that's kind of cool. So the 18-page bill has listed sponsors, including 4 Democrats and 1 Republican. So the sponsor spoke Tuesday, Martin Hickey, addressing the psilocybin's promise in treating mental health and substances and disorders, calling its discovery amongst equivalent of penicillin and antibiotics. While some patients have gone foreign countries to obtain psilocybin-assisted therapy, Hickey says that we have just got to find effective ways, not just with people who can maybe go to Jamaica or Peru or whatever, to have these experiences and these models. We have got to find ways so everyone has access. Regarding substance use disorder, he calls New Mexico an addicted state. Not right. So anyways, thank you so much, Ben Adlin, for writing that story and for helping us realize that plant medicine is important. So here's another. Medical marijuana is more effective than prescription medications for treating chronic pain, study finds. New research of the medical marijuana pain finds that it was comparatively more effective than prescription medications for treating chronic pain, and 3-month period that many patients reduced their use of painkillers, the opiates, right, while using cannabis. The study conducted a part of the federal researches at the National Cancer Institute, funded by the state of Pennsylvania medical marijuana academic clinical research program was published late last month in the journal Pain. The report concludes that despite some methodological limitations, if you can pronounce that word, limitations, the analysis was to be determined using causal interference techniques. That's for pain, interferes with the pain receptors. That use of medical marijuana, chronic pain under medical supervision is at least as effective and potentially more effective in relationship to patients with chronic pain. Chronic is the word that they use for continual, that you have it all the time or quite often, and it never goes away. By prescription medications and non-opioid or opioid drugs. The study by authors at the University of Pittsburgh, Harvard Medical School compared patients reported the outcomes, the electronic medical record and data from 440 marijuana patients and 8,000 people who received conventional medications, that notably the demographic of groups differed somewhat, but the medical marijuana group having a higher percentage of Black patients and with medical reported drug use, as well as a lower rate of tobacco use. Conditions and pain levels also differed, with medical marijuana having lower percentage of spinal pain, diagnosis of higher rate of fibromyalgia, neuropathic pain, headaches, arthritic conditions, and other musculoskeletal pain. Regardless of those differences, authors and their analysis allowed them to make rigorous comparison to the control group receiving prescription medications, in some using causal interference approach. We found that medical marijuana was comparatively more effective than prescription medication in treatment for chronic pain. The odds responded to 2.6 times higher medical marijuana group, having twice the predicted probability of a positive response. The report says, while we found that medical marijuana was comparatively more effective, we cannot explorate the conclude that medical marijuana is likely more effective in other populations, particularly because we compared two different, albeit similar populations. And that editorial here from Jeffrey, I can imagine your host on episode 248 of Weeds Day. It's that I don't know what that means, albeit similar populations. Does that mean Black versus white? I'm not sure what anybody would say about that, but they're trying to. A mere conservative interpretation of our results continues is that medical marijuana is at least as effective as prescription medications for chronic pain. Specifically, among medical marijuana patients, 39% had a meaningful treatment response to 3 months compared to 35% on traditional medications, probably opioids. Authors noted that rates in line with many randomized controlled results of medical cannabis for pain. The positive response among medical cannabis patients was also maintained at 6 months, speaking to its durability, the report says. So I guess that means that you can still use it for 6 months and not get it wear off or you get immune to it. So among 157 medical marijuana patients who had been prescribed opiates, authors observed 39% reduction in prescribed morphine milligram equivalents, a standard measure of opioid dosage over 6 month treatment. This is meaningful that lower daily of MMEs is associated with improved safety profile, because you get addicted to opiates and you don't get addicted to marijuana. Finding no opiate sparing effect of marijuana. Finding these seemingly contradict the other studies finding no opiate sparing. Opiate sparing. The study continues our result to point out to possible use of adjunct trying to wean off of opiates successfully. So that's pretty cool. Let's roll down to the bottom here and get you all. Separate research published found that 57% of the patients with chronic muscular skeletal pain said cannabis was more effective than analgesic medications, while 40% reported reducing their use to other painkillers since they began using marijuana. That's cool. That's cool. The large-scale study of 10,000 patients also shows that nearly a quarter who are taking their pain relievers reduce their use of drugs after using medical marijuana. Perfect. Very good. And last but not least, of course, Trump's White House budget director says marijuana is a gateway drug and pushed to roll back state legalization. So on Weeds Day, it's the gateway drug to what? Hang on.
The refrigerator.
The munchies, the refrigerator. So marijuana is the gateway drug to the munchies, or to sex, or to laughing. Another anti-marijuana official assuming a critical role in the Trump White House, with Senate confirming Director Office Management Budget OMB, who has called marijuana a gateway drug and published for the rollback of state-level cannabis reform. The Senate on Thursday confirmed Russell Vought to lead. So never on Weeds Day do we take sides politically. We just share the news. And so please turn that around, you guys in the White House. Please let Edwin come home. There's Edwin, everybody. And I'm gonna say hello to Noah for a second. Noah, say hello to everybody. Unmute yourself, Noah. Are you still with us? Or did you fall asleep during that incredible news program there? So thank you, everybody, for the news. That was great. Noah's obviously having a snooze there. Noah loves his, I believe, Noah loves his 420 medication. But here, listen to Edwin for a minute, everybody. And our memory banks of the freedom that you have. I want to introduce to you Edwin Rubiz. He's been in before, and with the bless of of some people coming home, let's bring Edwin home. Edwin, tell us your story and your name, and welcome, Edwin.
My name is Edwin Rubiz, and I have been in prison for 27 years. I am serving 40 years sentence for a nonviolent cannabis crime. And I'm fighting for my freedom. And if you can, please share my story with other people.
And tell us about your book and where they can find it. And
I also have published a book. It's called Unlocking Potential. And you can find this book on Amazon. And the book is premised on overcoming challenges and difficulties in life.
You mean it's not impossible to have hope while you're in jail?
And no, we have to remember that life has a funny way of developing in each of our lives. And sometimes we encounter setbacks, disappointments, and even you may find yourself in prison. But that does not mean that you cannot make something out of your life, even if you're down at the bottom of the barrel. That's what the book is about.
That's phenomenal. That's fantastic. So I've got Edwin Rubiz on, everybody, and it's really important to Edwin had to go. He's in freaking jail, everybody. So that's amazing that whoa, I just dropped my phone, everybody. I'm helping Edwin to come home. you know, and so everybody put your heart in your hand right now, hold that beautiful heart, and help Edwin come home. I'll play his song today on the show, and it's all I know. It's all I care. So my hat is hemp. Edwin's a really incredible hemp human, and he shouldn't be in jail for a plant, you know. And so, you know, get busy, everybody, and do the best you can. We're surviving. Hello, brother.
Yes, we got cut off.
Live.
Oh, okay. I was just telling everybody that
Yes.
enjoy your freedom. We don't know when we'll see Edwin, but we're working on it. We're working
Yes,
on it.
okay.
Yeah.
Have a great day, and just tell everyone that I love them, okay? And much love and respect.
Okay. Peace out.
All right.
Nice to meet you.
So, peace in the
Noah
Middle
here.
East,
I
everybody,
overcame my
and in your
technical
heart.
difficulties.
And
Oh, hang on, Noah.
praise the people in LA. We will also have a LA concert on Saturday. If I can handle it all. So love you all, everybody, and blessings to all the beautiful ladies, all the beautiful gentlemen out there. And if you drink certain kind of water, it could lead to your becoming transgender or gay. But if you're already transgender or gay, come on and do the dance, you know, and you're welcome in my house. So let's see here. I think I'm wearing a cool shirt here today. And so, you know, teach the children well. Ah, la, la, la. Mm-hmm. Jeff, that's all I got this morning. Peace out. Oh, 3, 2, F schedule 1. So everybody, I'm going to come back, and we got Noah. We lost Jeannie for a second there. Noah, tell us a little bit about nobody should be in jail for a plan, and welcome Leonard Peltier home.
Yeah. Well, I don't have much in the way of details around all of that, but I definitely support the movement.
So everybody, this is Noah, my buddy from Washington State, and Noah is dealing with certain aspects of using the medicine himself for conditions unspoken about, and so we're all doing something. Find your dose, find your medicine that helps you. Tell us a little bit about your dome project and how you dream to help to fortify and make the R value of your houses, your 3D printed houses, with hempcrete.
Well, we designed and built and patented a large-scale 3D printer specifically designed for dome structures, and we chose to develop the dome, use the dome shape because we can print from foundation to rooftop in one continuous motion without any hands-on fabrication of the roof system, which is expensive and time-consuming. So that's what we've been working on. Our website is number 3, D as in David, S as in Sam, D as in David.org, O-R-G, if anybody wants to look at what we're doing in further detail. We are preparing to be on the ground projecting here this spring and summer. So
We're working on doing a project on my property. We're gonna make that happen. I'm going to NOCO, and I want you to go with us this year in April. We'll get all that information happening, and we're going to solicit everybody to join forces with you, and for us to finally meet the people that can make this happen in your lifetime. I've been telling you this for years now.
Right.
Now,
I completely agree.
yeah, now we're going to make it happen. Hang on, everybody. I'm going to see if I can find something here. Hang on. So I'm going to go NOAH. I'm going to search for a. Okay, so I'm going to go boom. Boom. Let's see here if we got. Okay, so can you see my screen, Noah?
Barely.
But I mean,
Oh,
but I'm sharing my screen with you. Here,
Yes,
everybody.
I can see it. Let's see it now.
Check this out, everybody. Check this out with music. Wait, I'll give some music. So
you have the clip of it spraying, right?
yeah. That's an old clip I made. So here we go, everybody. It's going to be beautiful to incorporate hempcrete and go to Gaza and go to LA and print these babies. So we need somebody with a few $1 million to come help us build 20 of these so we can do the first one here in Washington, film it, bless it, make it. And how big are these?
Well, up to 1,800 square feet, with a sweet spot around 1,500 square feet.
And what's the diameter? I mean, the floor print. What's the floor? Are they 20 feet or 18 feet? What's the 40 feet?
30 feet to 38.
30 to 38 feet. And what's the top? How tall are they?
Up to 19 feet.
Wow, that's just simply beautiful, everybody. Well, let's wait, hang on. I got even more better thing here. I've got
Some of the other.
So we've got that. Let's see what else I got in my little folder here from way back when. If we got some
designs, some of the visual designs.
So everybody, here's the beautiful logo that they have here for 3D Sustainable Developments. Don't forget to go to their website. Let's see what else we got here. We got another dome photo. Here we go. Here's one of my other photos. So they blow a dome up, everybody. And do you work with the company, your domes, your blow-ups from Oregon?
Yeah, I have. There's several sources of inflatables, but these particular ones both came from Pacific Domes.
So you're telling me that the computer system that you have and the gyro and the whole thing that does what it does when it sprays can spray around the door, around the dormers, around windows, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
That's super cool.
We're incorporating some of the new control boards currently, and developing visual real-time AI capacity to generate its own code. So toolpath code to automate the system even more efficiently, and have built-in collision avoidance, and so it can go around and detect the edges of the dormers without having to hand program. The first one we had to do is hand program.
So in other words, in Pacific Palisades, we could go lay 20 foundations, and then how many hours does it make to do a 25-foot dome?
Well, so I'd probably focus on 30-foot domes because of the economics of it. And so basically, you can get a structural shell in about 4 hours. And then the insulation shell the next day, and the final coat. The insulation is we've used basalt fiber, and we've experimented with hemp, and we haven't done one in the hemp yet, but we're looking forward to doing that on Jeff's. And we need to get some particular samples lab evaluated, so that way it satisfies the code. But that should be a straightforward.
That's fantastic. I'm looking so forward to that. Well, I'm looking forward to connecting you with NOCO. We'll fly together, and no matter what, if in what capacity, I'm going to take you there this year, and we have your special packages in the mail already this week, and I appreciate you. And so you're saying that in 10 days from breaking ground, meaning pouring a foundation, and in 10 days, we can have a dried, completed dome?
Oh, very straightforwardly. Not necessarily the interior completely finished.
No, yeah.
A structural enclosed dome in a week to 10 days is very, very feasible.
I'm just saying, from a dirt foundation, we pour the foundation, we let it set for 2 days, and then we can put the bubble up and spray this baby. So everybody, this is the future. I'm gonna get this incredible Noah Israel, who's I'm talking to right now, to get a house made on my property. We're gonna film it. We're gonna set every generation up to do this. We got homeless. We've got Africa. We've got, and what did Bucky say about the dome for hurricanes?
Oh, well, FEMA basically has evaluated dome structures to be effectively, what did they say?
The hurricane proof.
Well, yeah, effectively hurricane proof. I mean, not 100. They won't claim 100%, but nearly.
Well, no, a tornado can take your concrete shoes away, and fly you to, to Mars. But as far as we know, Bucky Fuller said the dome is pretty much hurricane proof.
Yeah, and there was one that was hit directly outside Oklahoma, and that was hit with a tornado, and it drove a section of telephone pole hit the dome directly. It made a 10-inch hole, and that was it. No other. It didn't destroy it or anything. It just basically punctured it just at the contact location, and that was it. There was no further damage than that. That was able to survive that kind of intensity.
That's phenomenal. Well, we're excited about it all. I have Lawrence Cherniak, who you talked to, the hash guy. He wants to meet you, and I'm going to come out and start filming you even before we do this, and we'll move forward on the next junction. I'll get Michelle, and we'll go from there. And it's been a great show, everybody. Noah, give one more shout out to the people in jail for marijuana.
Absolutely. And I'm really thrilled to be both aware of it and supporting it. And I sincerely pray for just the whole energy to shift dramatically to a more loving reality.
If the enemy is hungry, what do?
Feed them.
Feed them. Yeah. So, and there are no enemies. Come on, everybody stay neutral with Dr. Jeff and Uncle Noah Israel, and everybody hemp hooray. And I'm just gonna roll out of here, everybody, today.
Okay.
And thank you so much, Noah, for joining us.
Yeah, I was glad I was able to.
Okay,
Thank you.
we'll talk to you after the show or tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye. So that was Noah, everybody. And Noah gets definitely a round of applause. Let's go. Yeah. And I'm going to play a little bit of our intro, and we'll turn it into an outro. And thank you for joining us today, everybody. It's been really a pleasure. Work through the bugs in the beginning, and here we go. So we're gonna share some new stuff with you. Hello, everybody. Here's our new logo for Relief Aid Concert 12/20/25. We're getting ready. We're raising money, so send it our way. And we're looking for Snoop. We're looking for Willie. We're looking for Melissa Etheridge, and we're looking for you to help to sponsor
Elliot had a
our
sense of humor. I
concert
had a
that we're
sense of
going to have for the
humor.
prisoners.
And
Oh yeah.
we wanted to keep things light about something that was very serious. At the time, we lived in Tom Mix's cabin, the log cabin in Laurel Canyon, and that's where we would rehearse. And Tom had a vault downstairs next to the bowling alley, and our manager would actually lock us in the vault because the police were always trying to bust us. He would lock us in the vault, give us a couple of joints, and we'd get ready for our rehearsal. So we were one day in there, locked in the vault, and I'm talking, and I'm very animate. My hands move all the time. I'm just, and I get carried away talking sometimes, especially when after smoking a little pot. Anyway, so I'm holding on to this joint and talking, and Elliot says, "Hey man, don't bogart that thing. Pass it over." And I said, "What?" He said, "You're bogarting." I said, "What's bogarting?" It's hipsterism, man. It's like Humphrey Bogart when you're smoking a joint and talking and holding on to that thing and not passing it. If you hold on to it long enough until it goes out, that's called bogarting.
Today we honor Elliot Ingbar from the classic song with Stash Wagner. He passed away recently in the last few weeks, and good job. And we also honor Leonard Peltier, who's coming home from prison for 50 years. What the fuck? And just honor everybody who's been in jail for nonviolence and wrongfully brought on board. So thank you. And now let's pardon him, okay? Next regime, get busy. And for all you prisoners out there, we love you and we honor you. Episode 248, we're at the top of the hour. We're welcoming Wes in. We went over a little bit today, and we were talking about hempcrete houses with Noah Israel. And so let's see who's coming on. There's people coming in. Hang on. So people are coming in. Here comes Jerry. So Elliot Ingbar. We honor Elliot for helping make the first song, or one of the first songs, to raise awareness for our lovely mama plant, cannabis sativa. And don't you forget it. And as many of you know, Leonard Peltier is coming home, I think February 18th. And it's amazing. He was in jail for 50 years for nonviolence, and proof. So pray tune. So we love you, Elliot. Thank you for your journey and for all you've done in your lifetime. Playing with Jimi Hendrix, possibly. All your stuff, Elliot. You played with so many beautiful people. So we honor you, Elliot, and all those people that are on the other side. Come help us end prohibition. It doesn't matter who's in charge. We need to get the word to them. So support our concert at relieffoundation.org and support everything that that you feel righteous with, and be really gentle with imbibing. Do not drive, and find your strain that works for you, that makes you happy, that makes you prolific, that makes you dance, and put those three strains on your chalkboard, on your whiteboard. Put it on your
Totally.
refrigerator, so you can know which strain for morning, afternoon, and for evening, or for a sexy moment.
Sexy moments.
Keep dancing, everybody. Love you. This is Smokahontas playing a beautiful song that we always have, and we love you, Smoka, and everybody else. Ham Pam Hooray. Have a great show. I pledge to be a positive influence on my family, friends, and community.
So everybody, it's been a great show today. I'm going to go back to my new guest. We seem to have people floating in. This is like my Super Bowl Sunday party, everybody. Look at the sun coming in my window here. Boing, beam, beam, mommy.
Nice.
Super Bowl Sunday, I had people that came and then they left, and then they came and then they left. So we've got Jerry, Uncle Jerry, and we have Wes on board. One at a time, Wes, introduce yourself and say a little bit about welcoming home Leonard Peltier after 50 years of being in jail.
It's always nice to have another prisoner released. This is such a big cause. It's hard to imagine in this day and time where you have so many people that are benefiting from this plant, both financially, physically, mentally, and have people that are incarcerated for it. It just seems to be, it needs to be looked at from a different perspective.
Right. And so, but, we're bringing, or Biden has commuted Leonard Peltier and a nonviolent human, just like our marijuana plant prisoners that we're doing our concert for. Tell everybody. Give us a little Wes. Give us a shout out to Leonard.
I don't know him well enough to comment too much, but as we get to know these individuals, I'd be able to comment more.
Fantastic. And Jerry, give us a little bit about where are you? You look like you're in paradise.
I am, as a matter of fact. But I'll give you a little taste of where I am. I'm on the Pacific Rim at a hotel called the Mariposa that I stayed at with my girlfriend 20 years ago.
Whoa.
With a friend, it's Manuel Antonio, Costa Rica.
Oh,
and if you look at the background, I'm hanging with the parrots right now. And the monkeys.
Is that busted a flip-flop? Stepped on a pop-top?
Wes, I was feeding my monkey friends coconuts before, these little guys. They're so sweet. They're so gentle, So
right until they bite you and steal your sunglasses, it'll all be good.
Anyway, guys, I'm with a friend that I don't want to be rude to, but I did want to join the Zoom. Jeff, thank you. I do have to get off respectfully, but I wanted to connect, and I'm glad, Wes, you're here. And I'll call you guys. I'll be back in Florida on Thursday.
Okay.
Tomorrow night, as a matter of fact, I catch a flight in the afternoon.
Oh, fantastic! Safe travels, and let's reconvene and move forward.
How's Billy, by the way, Wes? How's his healing coming? I can't hear you.
You're muted. You're muted, Wes. Wes, you're muted.
He's a tough guy. He's doing really well. He's healing well. Says it hurts less than before, so that's important. He's making progress.
Send my best. I gotta run, guys. I don't mean,
I'll do it.
I don't
Take
mean,
care.
No, you're doing
Okay.
great. You're doing great. And just say one shout out to the prisoners that were coming for you.
bless you guys. I hope you get home soon, as well as the Israeli hostages. Bye-bye.
Okay, peace out. Aha.
So you had a nice Super Bowl party?
Oh yeah, we did it. We did a great Super Bowl party, and iPhone Jerry is has been technically challenged, but he's gone now. Yeah, it was really fun, and we didn't watch the halftime. We put Prince on from 2007, "In the Rain," singing "In the Rain," Purple Rain. So we're really excited, and thank you for jumping in today. And are you driving or are you passenger?
We are driving. I'm passenger. I'm just getting ready to get to the office. So
Okay, fantastic. Well, we've got lots to do this lifetime together. I'm so blessed to have you on board. Let's start working for our date in December, and I'll do what I can for you. You do what you can for me, and everybody. This is my buddy Wes, and down in LA, and my heart goes out. We'll have a concert this weekend on Saturday. If you have any musicians that want to play, send them my way for Saturday night from 6 to 9.
all right, I appreciate what you're doing, and you have a blessed day.
Peace out, everybody. It's Jeff Eichen. I'm going to say au revoir. Okay, to everybody. Okay,
Bye-bye.
peace out. Peace out. Okay, that was a long show, everybody. I'm still on YouTube, so let's go back to our YouTube stream here and go bada bang. So we're gonna go Jeff Eichen here. So we are not even in the the room there. So if we are still sharing our screen here, let's see here. Share our screen, add to screen, boom. So we're sharing our screen again, and we're gonna go into our Zoom, and we're gonna go to our Ecamm. Here, let's see if we can do Ecamm. We'll go get an Ecamm here. Boom. Boom. Okay, everybody, it's Jeff Eichen here, and we're still here. We got some beautiful sunshine coming in the Pacific Northwest where I live, and it's been a great show. And Hemp Hooray, everybody. Don't forget, be incredibly mindful of your strains and your brain and the people around you. Be really nice to everybody that you know. And I'm going to end our stream now. And thank you, Sunshine. Hemp Hooray, episode 248.